It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Cincinnati Reds. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the San Francisco Giants looking like a team that could make some noise. It's a strong roster to start the year. Where do you think they stack up among the league's best?
Oh, Boog, they're definitely contenders, no doubt about that. Plenty of talent on this roster. Maybe not a juggernaut, but a good team. And I think they might need to patch some holes at some point, though.
Yeah, time will tell, of course, but I agree with you. They look like they're set up to play meaningful baseball all the way to game 162, maybe beyond.
And now,
opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Just about ready to go, getting the nod in this one, Hunter Green. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And digging in for San Francisco, number 15, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues, and he handles it himself for the out.
Batting second.
And now the opening day lineup for the Giants. Chris, this is a franchise and a fan base that are itching for more success.
No question about that, Boog. Just one season with a winning record over the last 8 years, which is a big come down after winning 3 World Series titles between 2010 and 2014. Who knows? Maybe 2025 will have some fireworks in the Bay Area.
Jung-Hoo Lee now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
That was straight queso right there.
Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty. Gonna count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting third, the
2 down, base is empty. Here's Rafael Devers. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs, base is empty. Up and in, and the count even 1-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that certainly feels
Batting
good
fourth,
when you can win
left
the
fielder,
at-bat
Elliot
after being down in the
Ramos.
count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Elliot Ramos, the batter now as he swings and misses for
0-1.
strike 1. Right through there for a strike. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Benson ranging back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. The run scores all the way from first. In there safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Now it's Matt Chapman. Fouled off left side. And it's even up.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
And he grounds one back up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Throw is wide. He's off the bag. Run scores, and this inning continues.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
That's a ball.
Mike Yastrzemski, the next to hit, takes outside. Chapman off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Runner takes off.
Ball.
Pitch misses.
He's
Throw.
in there. He's
Save.
safe.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Next offering is fouled back. Fights it off. He'll see another. Man at second. So Yaz is struck out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Giants 2, the Reds coming up. Back here with my pal Singy. And getting to start, Logan Webb. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub 2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's
Ball,
off the
that's
mark.
outside.
And a count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. Bare hands it. Tough play.
Oh.
Pretty nice play there.
Batting second.
And here's
Second
Cincinnati's
baseman,
opening day
Matt
lineup. Chris,
McClain.
a lot of excitement building around this franchise. They still got to take that next step, though.
Totally agree, Boog. Hard to believe the Reds haven't won a postseason game since 2012 and haven't reached the NLCS since 1995. But there's good reason to hope that this will be a breakthrough season in the Queen City.
And it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. Home run.
He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
TJ Friedl in the box now. No balls and a strike. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Got him. And there are 2 outs. Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. First
Ball,
pitch
that's out.
misses. Fought off foul. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that one lifted in the air center field. Lee makes the grab, and that'll do it. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and now it's Wilmer Flores. Green back to work. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That
One
one
ball,
not close.
2 strikes.
And that's ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one
That
came in at
shortstop,
99.
Willie
No
Adames.
messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with
0-1's the
only
count.
your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
0-2 is the
Ed
count.
Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing
Batting
in this
ninth,
day and age.
catcher Patrick Bailey.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Patrick Bailey. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. And we're back. Bottom of the 2nd. And here's the catcher, Jose Trevino. Out front, rip foul. That's through there for a strike. Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked.
Batting sixth, right
Will
fielder.
Benson, the next to hit for the Reds.
Benson.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. And he grounds one to the right side. Sends it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And now it's Austin Hayes. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Here's a high chopper, but it kicks foul. 0-2 now. Back to the mound. He's got it. In plenty of time to first. And the Reds go 1-2-3. Nobody left for Cincinnati. And our score remains 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's going to be number 15. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. And he lays down a bunt. McLean. And that's a bunt single that was placed perfectly.
Now batting
Number
the center
15
fielder,
with his
Jung-Hoo
first
Lee.
major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Lee in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Lee goes 6'1", 26 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. And that's through there for a strike. And the count even at 1.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
The next offering misses. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here on opening day. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here is Devers. Singled and scored his first time. That's outside. Ball 1. One on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one gets past the catcher. Lee into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Man at second. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Left fielder.
Here's Elliot Ramos. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. That one fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs. Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit. Right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not.
Swing and a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline. He's saved. And they're up by 3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Struck out swinging his first time. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that is that. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Giants 4 and the Reds 1. Back here in Cincinnati, set for the bottom of the third. And now Jeimer Candelario. And a strike on the outside edge.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
First baseman.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer. Down the line. And a foul ball. Webb winds and deals. Hit in the air, left field. Ramos makes the play. 2 down.
Up next for the Reds, designated
and ready to hit now for
hitter,
Cincinnati. Jake Fraley.
Fraley.
First time up, he grounded to third. Foul ball. Fastball is outside. Fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. On to inning number 4. It's the Giants 4. On to the 4th. And here's the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same-side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. It looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play. Ground ball right side. A dive. Nice stop. It's there, and that's a great play.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some.
Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Just missed.
Well, these Reds just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Good job to fight that one off. Got him swinging.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And he deals. Rip to third. Chapman over to first in time. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. 2 down, base is empty. Ellie De La Cruz will hit next. There's your strike.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field, and that keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And now 2 aboard. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-1's the count.
First and second, 2 down. Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
And there's a hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 4-2.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now here is Austin Hayes. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Trevino over at second. Benson on at first with 2 down. Right side, Flores. The flip to the pitcher covering. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Brent Suter.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Strike 1.
Well, these Giants putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Towards first, and he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Devers now. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Left field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog.
Now
It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored in the first. This one in the air. Candelario. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. 1 left for San Francisco as they can't add. And we're back. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jeimer Candelario. Webb back to work. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And that one missing low. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Now batting.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Spencer Steer. And that drops in for a strike. And that one clips the corner. And takes low for ball 1. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds, has grounded out a couple of times.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Ground ball left side. Sends it to Flores, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they go quietly there. 5 innings complete. It's the Giants 4 and the Reds 2. Back here at Great American Ballpark, all set for the top of the 6th. Now the third baseman, Matt Chapman. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ian Gibaut preparing to come on if needed. Santillan also throwing. That misses the zone. 1-1. Hit on the ground to Candelario. Candelario on to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Now Bob Melvin going with a pinch hitter. Tyler Fitzgerald. One out. The base is empty for him. One. And strike 2.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boog. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Up the middle. Fires over to first. Giants go in order. So they make. Now into the game, Brett Wisely. He takes over in right. Matt McClain getting ready to hit. Went with the sweeper for the strike. Next offering is downstairs. Inside, just missed. Swing and a foul out of play. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
De La Cruz stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 down, nobody on, here on opening day. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked
1 ball,
hitters.
2
Pitching on the
strikes.
road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
That one
Ball
just missing inside, and it's 2-2.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Reds.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new
Number
pitcher on the
64.
mound. Tony Santillan.
Tony
He has a great
Santillan.
slider with tons of movement. Willie Adames stands in. And the
Ball,
first
man,
pitch
down.
misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the
1-1.
changeup with that arm action.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Hayes pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Now it's the Giants
Now
leadoff
batting,
hitter.
second
1 for
baseman,
3.
Chandler Simpson.
Shortened the bunt and missed it.
0-1.
It's 0-1. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Trevino brings it in for the 3rd out.
Now pitching for San
We're
Francisco.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of
Number
the 7th.
73.
Randy Rodriguez.
Randy
These are the spots
Rodriguez.
relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's Jose
Leading
Trevino.
off for the Reds.
This guy, one of the
Catcher,
best
Jose
defensive
Trevino.
catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
2-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. A big first out here in the seventh, being a punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now at the plate, Will Benson. The Giants up by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
That's to third. Sends it across to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Offense held in check there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Giants 4 and the Reds 2. Ready to begin the 8th and digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Santion back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Gets down, base hit.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So a man aboard. Rafael Devers up to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Lee on at first. Nobody out. Tap foul at the plate.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. That one is upstairs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
First and second, no outs. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4,
Out.
3, and they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of
Now
beauty from
batting
start to
third
finish.
baseman, Matt Chapman.
Here's Matt Chapman. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. First
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses. There's a swing and a miss.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitcher's way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just...
Now that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Giants 4 and the Reds 2. Back here in Cincinnati, on the bottom of the 8th, now batting Jamer Candelario.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Right through there for a strike. And there's the strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
That misses. Now 1-2. On the ground right side. Tosses to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And a foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one misses, and now it's even 1-1. And a ground ball to first. Flores takes it himself, and that quickly 2 away.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
That one ripped left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second safely. Matt McClain now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Reds.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Ian Jabot.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
At the plate, Brett Wisely. And there's a foul ball. Chibbo goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. That one off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
1 down, base is empty. That missed by a lot.
2 strikes.
And that is ball 1. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Hayes flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Adames now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swings through that.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Now a fly ball to right center. Friedel hauls it in to end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Giants 4 and the Reds 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the bottom of Camilo Doval. Comes out trying to close it out. A chance at his first save of the year.
Camilo
That one missed. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Adames, the throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
He swings and fouls one off.
No, that's down.
Fought off foul. Swings through it for the K. And they're down to their last out.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had "hit me" written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Trevino in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Giants take the season opener and move to 1-0.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Saturday baseball on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Cincinnati Reds. All right, Singy, this guy's been tearing it up at the plate, leading the entire league in batting average.
He's really making it look easy out there, Boo. Poised, patient, and hitting to all fields. Looking forward to seeing him in action in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill, Andrew Abbott. What do we have on him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation.
Leading
You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. And the count is 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Here's a 1-2. Stays alive. Way upstairs, and the count's even at 2. In the dirt, up with it, fires to first, gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Batting second.
And
right
up next
fielder,
for San Francisco,
Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. And now the lefty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't
Batting
like he was
third,
set up
first
for it by
baseman,
something off
Rafael
speed earlier in the
Devers.
at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Next offering is fouled back. 2 out, space is empty. Check swing went around. 1-2.
1-2.
That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Nothing doing there. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Jake Fraley. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Here's a 1-1. And that is out of play. He goes down looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Matt McClain, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 1 out, base is empty. And that one pulled foul.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting
So
third,
up next, TJ
center
Friedel.
fielder, TJ Friedel.
Close one, doesn't get the call.
One ball,
And that's
no
ball
strike.
one. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
One ball, one strike.
And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And it remains 2-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
On the ground, right side, and that's a foul ball. McLean leads off first with one away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Just missed.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Ground ball could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's 2. Reds turned away. Back here at Great American Ballpark, top of the second. Here's Elliot Ramos. Abbott back to work. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Just off the inside corner, ball 2.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner. He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And here is Matt Chapman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at first with no outs here. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Next to hit, Casey Schmidt. Swinging a foul straight back. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Batting 7, shortstop Brett Wisely.
So digging in, Brett Wisely. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
On the ground to first. Off balance feed. There's one. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning,
Leading
and the
off
batter
for
will
the
be the
Reds.
shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz.
Late swing, foul to the left. And now the 0-1. And that one fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On the ground to third. Slings it across.
He's out.
And quickly 1 away in the second.
Batting 5th, catcher Jose Trevino.
Here's Jose Trevino. First
Ball.
pitch, and he just misses. Fastball for a strike at 95.
1-1.
No score here in the second. Foul ball there. Fights it off. He'll see another. 1-2 now. Got him. That's the second out.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And here is Will Benson. On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
That's a little bit low. Outside low. 2-1. Just missed.
Outside.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full. No score. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And now the catcher comes up to him. Patrick Bailey. He was late there. Strike 1.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Throws to first, and 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
Batting 9th, the designated hitter Tyler Fitzgerald.
So now here's the DH, Tyler Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald in his 2nd season, hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
On the ground to the left. Zips it to first.
He's out.
2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder Chandler Simpson.
So the batting order turns over. And now the center fielder. 0 for 1 so far. Shortened the bunt and missed it. And it's 0-1. And strike 2. Not close with that one. And it's 1-2. Top of the third, no score. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Friedel pulls it in on the run. Home half of the third coming up. No score. As we go to the last of the third. Now the left fielder, Austin Hayes. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
In time to Devers. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Here's the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. That pitch clips the outside corner. Strike 1.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Definitely didn't get all of that one, but man, the wind almost pushed it over the fence and left.
Spencer Steer in the box now. No balls and a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
That one missing inside.
1-1.
Grounds one to short. Jump throw across his body. They get the out, and that'll do it.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
New inning getting started. Now, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Right fielder Jung-Hoo Lee.
That one fouled off.
Well, these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The 0-2. Ball 1 there.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Handles, throws to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now it's Devers at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a foul straight back. Fourth inning underway, no score. Next offering is fouled back. Swings swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, pretty big contrast in that at bat. First couple of pitches down in the zone, and those are competitive pitches, so you have to respect it as a hitter. And then with 2 strikes, ran that fastball by him up high, and there was just no catching up.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Giants down in order, and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back.
Leading
and now
off
the
for the
DH,
Reds,
Jake Fraley.
Designated hitter, Jake Fraley.
And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Goes down looking.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Second baseman,
Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a foul ball. On the ground, right side. In time to Devers, and a couple of quick outs. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. He hit into a double play his first time up. Fouled off left side. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. There's the strike up high. 0-2. And there's a ball.
1-2.
On the ground, out to short. To first, out. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Reds down in order. Still no score. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off
pitcher's
for the
duel
Giants,
so far.
third
Here's how the
baseman,
starters
Matt
have
Chapman.
performed up to this point. Abbott back to work. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. Well, these Giants definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Cut out and miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And now, Brett Wisely. He's 0 for 1. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. This to center field. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. Giants are down 1-2-3. And we are still scoreless. Back here in Cincinnati, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, these Reds just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Smoked on the ground to second. In time to Devers. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the catcher, Jose Trevino. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the go. In the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And that's down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball is outside.
2-1.
And that one fouled off. 1 out and a runner at second. Outside corner, got him looking.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Hayes in the box now. Takes strike 1. On the ground to third. Chapman over to first in time. And that is the inning. So 1 left for Cincinnati. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Just 3 pitches for the punch out right there. Very efficient, I'll say. And started him out with off-speed stuff on the first 2 strikes. And at that point as a hitter, it's hard to know what's coming 0-2. You want to stay back and try to be ready for something soft, but you also have to be able to hit the fastball. And if you are looking for something hard, it can be pretty tough to catch up to because you don't have a chance to time it. So he threw it right by him there and sent him packing.
Fitzgerald now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
2 strikes.
Oh, he hit him.
Dead ball.
And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter. 0 for 2 in this one. Runner on the move. Bunt attempt misses. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
Runner goes again. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Go ahead run at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 1-2.
They'll try to bunt for a hit right there, and you can tell he's trying to get something, anything going offensively.
That one way outside. 2-2. On the ground right side, and that one handled. Slings to first in time.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
High fly ball down the left field line. Hayes going back. Can't get there. This one lands foul. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And fouled off. Two outs. Foul ball still 0-2. And that's outside. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Well, we go bottom 6
and
ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Jeimer Candelario. New pitcher on now, Eric Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Just missed. Miller goes 6 feet 5 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So up next, Spencer Steer. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Fouled off. He was late. Line drive caught.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. Close one, doesn't get the call.
Ball
one.
No strike.
That one pulled foul. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the sixth.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. Coming home, the relay throw. The tag out.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
To the left side, but it is well foul. Fraley at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Taylor Rogers.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Devers, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. The ball's 2 strikes. And the sweeper misses for a ball. One and 2 now. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Now batting left fielder
Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 2. Swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Tony Santillan getting ready to go. Mole, a left-hander, also throwing. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beatings.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Chapman up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And
Ball
another
2.
ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Line drive. Hayes makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here at Great American Ballpark, here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedel.
T.J. Friedel.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting,
Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. Out to short. Wisely tosses across the first, and that quickly 2 away. Jose Trevino, the next to hit for the Reds. Oh, and it hops over his head. Now they'll turn for second. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Benson in the box now. Takes strike one. That's off the mark. And the count even 1-1.
1-1.
2 down. Go ahead run at scoring position. And that drops in for a strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the inside corner for called strike 3. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Sam Bowl.
Number 50, Sam Bowl.
Schmidt swings through it for strike 1.
No
Activity
ball.
in the bullpen for the Reds. Emilio Pagan up and throwing for Terry Francona. Yeah, that's fouled off. Center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Giants.
And now the shortstop, Brett Wisely. Just missed. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 8th. Swinging a foul out of play. Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard.
Now batting, catcher,
and the batter now, Patrick Bailey.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
So now a pinch hitter, Wilmer Flores.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Tap foul at the plate. Fought off foul. Got him swinging.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Fitzgerald can't hold up, and that's a strike.
0-1.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. There's the swing and a miss.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Willie Adames into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. In now for the Reds, Austin Hayes. Now into the ball game on defense, Sam Huff. He takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 23, Sam Huff. Now
so the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Randy Rodriguez. He's making his second appearance of the season. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Devers throws on to first. One gone to the bottom of the eighth. Jamer Candelario the next to hit for the Reds. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Late with the swing there.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. It's the ninth, and we are tied. We go to the ninth. Now it's going to be number 15.
Chandler Simpson.
Mole back to work.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
0-1.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here's Rafael Devers. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Mole, 33 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2013. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And Raffy falls victim to the K. Back here in Cincinnati, we head to the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the DH, Jake Fraley. Misses outside, and it's 1-0. And that one fouled off. And a count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Stays alive. Got him! That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Ground ball to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. And that one missing low. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Stepping in, TJ Friedl. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. In there at the knees, that's strike 1. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throws across the diamond. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. So they go quietly there. 9 isn't enough. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Emilio Pagan. So here's the cleanup hitter, Elliot Ramos. 1 for 3. Check swing, and that's a ball. Man at second.
What do you
Check
got?
swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. Here's a 2-0. And
Free
another ball.
No
I
strike.
know it's 3-0, but I'm letting him swing here if he likes to pitch. Why not?
Matt Chapman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Check swing, and he went full count now.
Full count.
Right through there, got her. One away in the top half of the 10th.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Chapman can't hold up, and that's a strike.
0-1.
Check swing, he went. That's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
For San Francisco, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
That one's
1-1.
upstairs, ball 1. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So no runs. On to the bottom of the 10th. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. And that's through there for a strike.
0-1.
That's in there. And that is strike 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now a move being made at second base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Garrett Hampson. He's a potential winning run, so they're hoping he can score on a base hit. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. So they turn to their closer, Camilo Doval.
Now pitching for San Francisco, number 75, Camilo Doval.
That one catches the corner for a strike. And that one misses up and in. And 1-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Now a check on him at second. Back safely. The winning run on second base. And a count 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Winning run stands at second. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Man on second, 2 down. And that is out of play. Two outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Now we go to the 11th. Now it's the Giants catcher, Sam Huff. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boone. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And next is the designated hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, 1 strike.
Now the 0-1. And ball 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Ball 2.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side. We're in extras here. In now for the Reds, Austin Hayes. This to third. And it gets by him. jump throw. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
And the 0-1. Line drive, base hit. Heading for the plate. Now a long throw home. Across is the winning run, and the Reds walk it off in the 11th.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. A 1-run extra inning. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Cincinnati Reds. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. So here's the lefty, Nick Lodolo. What's the word on him?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Ready to go now? Now, here is number 15. Trying to bunt his way on. Tries the bare hand, and it gets by him. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee. Missed with a changeup. Ball one. Lee in his second season, batting second in today's lineup, and he's usually in center, but today starting in right.
Well, less responsibility for him today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield to moving to right field. So he can let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
That one missed. Now 3-0. Fastball for a strike. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And ball 4 to aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
Devers now 2 for 7 in the series so far. Clips the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Base hit right field. Around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 1-0.
Big RBI for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Elliot Ramos. Stevenson can't squeeze it, gets away. But no advance from the runners. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And that one fouled off. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. It wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And here is Matt Chapman. Popped up. Steer should have this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's the Giants lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be.
Ripped into right field, base hit. In comes the runner from third, and they lead by 2. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Brett Wisely, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a chopper out to short. They get the force. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Giants 2 and the Reds nothing. And we're back. And on the mound in this one, Robbie Ray. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Bunting for a hit. It's safe at first, a bunt single. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
That one ripped. That's back there. And it's gone. He'll circle the bases. His first homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-2. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
TJ Friedel in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Check swing and a 1-0. Appeal to third. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Next offering is in for a strike.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Next pitch is outside. Got him looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
And the batter now, Ellie De La Cruz. Ray, he's known to have exceptional stuff. The strikeout number is usually way up there. However, he does have some issues with walks from time to time. Tied up here in the early going. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
And because of that, the pitch count can get high and not consistently deep into the ball games like you would expect for a guy who can get so many swings and misses.
And now it's Austin Hayes right through there for a strike. And it's about controlling that stuff, right? I mean, he's got to harness all of that electric stuff and keep it at least somewhat in the strike zone.
Yeah, I'd say a guy like this sometimes needs to just simplify the repertoire. Instead of trying to throw 3 and 4 pitches, just stick with.
That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. Safe. In comes the run from second. And they take a 2-run lead.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. That one fouled off.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Next for Cincinnati, Connor Joe. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
That's in there, and it's 0-2. Stevenson leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
1-2.
In the dirt. The pitch. That's to third, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We move to the second here in Cincinnati. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. Lodolo back to work. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Away. And clearly that was the plan right there. And he just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
0-1.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Friedel makes his way towards it. Unable to get there, and it's in the gap. Around second now, going for 3. He's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. One away with a runner at third here at the top of the second. And it's strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Now one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Squirts away a little bit.
No balls, 1 strike.
No advance. Good job behind the dish.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swing and a ball popped up. De La Cruz on his way over. And that's the third out. 1 hit, 1 left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Reds 4. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the DH, Reese Hines. High fly ball, right field. And makes the grab. And there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Here's Garrett Hampson. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
2 outs, base is empty. On the ground, and he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. And now the center fielder, T.J. Friedel, struck out looking his first time. And it's fouled away. Runner on the go. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Reds 4 and the Giants 2. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And there's a strike.
It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Here's Elliot Ramos.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Elliot Ramos.
And that's
No,
outside.
that's outside. Ball.
And that is ball 1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. He popped out his first time. That one out to right. Joe getting an angle on it. He's got it. Runner tagging from first. Now he throws on the brakes and returns safely to first.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. He got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. They take the force out, 3rd out, and that ends the frame. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We move back here at the ballpark. Let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1.
Been a rough start
0-1.
on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And that's downstairs. Now 1-2.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in, looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
And it gets by him. So a man at first. And here is Austin Hayes. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. That's a swing according to umpire Woody Keller. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Tyler Stevenson singled and drove in a run his first time through. And there's a base hit to left. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 100.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's off the wall. 1 run is in. Here comes Stevenson around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Wastes no time there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell.